Alright, so today I'm going to be using a G. Johnson straight razor here. What's interesting about this razor is that it's artificial tortoiseshell in pale horn. They dye a pattern into the pale horn to make it look like tortoiseshell. These are really cool. These flower pins. They're all original here. That again, small little tail. Placed this in the mid 1800s. Tortoiseshell actually went illegal a lot earlier than ivory. Ivory went illegal probably in the 80s. But tortoiseshell was illegal long before then because people loved to use tortoiseshell for combs and of course razor scales, all sorts of stuff instead of plastic that you now use plastic for. So I have two brushes that I usually use. My first one is a Escali $10 razor that I've had really good time with. It's created a good lather, but only when I maintain it with this little stand. Otherwise the bristles fall out. Another one of these and the bristles just fell out and it just couldn't live. The hair actually rots on the base of the brush here and will start falling out in big quantities unless you take care of it and hang it upside down when you store it. My other brush, I'll be using the Escali today, but my other brush was a gift from my brother, and this was like a 21 millimeter, so it's really thick knot of badger hair. That's a silver tip badger hair. It's actually a lot more luxurious than the Escali, because the Escali is probably an 18 millimeter knot. You see that? Just a thinner, not as wide across. A little soap on your sock never hurt anybody. The razor feels a little loose at the bottom. I might need to tighten the scales, which is just a few knocks with a ball peen hammer there. But it tightens up as it opens. So I might leave it alone. Leave well enough alone with these old razors is what I say. Do with them as little as possible. So I do about 60 passes on a strop, and this is one pass and one. And that's one, you lead with the spine, and two, and you do about 60 of them.
One thing I like about straight razors is the ability to create that sharp line right before the sideburns. I can't do it with multi-blade crushed razors. Can I make myself there? If I feel the razor penetrate my skin or cut me a little bit, I feel like that's the razor telling me, hey, give me the respect I deserve. It's a good saying.
I don't think I will do two passes today. So I'm going to do a more careful first pass. funny part is, and I hear this a lot from other straight razor guys, is one attracting thing about straight razors is that they're cheap, which is true until you start collecting them. I recently bought my most expensive razor that I've ever bought. Half because it's a good razor, and I'm excited to shave with it, and the other half because it's an incredible collector's item. Maybe I'll show you that one after I restore it. So that's how it gets you. That's how straight razors get you. They're cheap, and you can get a $50 kit that gets you started. At least make sure it's carbon steel, not stainless, not from Pakistan. I hear other razors are okay. Personally, I like straight razors that have shown their usefulness over the last 100 or so years. You know, if you buy an antique, same for furniture. You buy furniture, you know that it's going to last. If it's already lasted 100 years, heck, why not? Anyway, you get started on an inexpensive razor. My story was I started on a $20 antique store find, and I got it honed professionally, and I started using it, and I kept wondering, what are other razors like? There are different types of razors, and they feel different, they operate differently. What do those feel like? I end up spending $50 more on a little razor. Then you're like, well, these are beginner razors. I want to go for a heavy duty razor. I want to get a big wedge grind.
Those are more expensive, of course.
You can probably see the nicks and stuff that I don't see. If I'm turning, I'm looking in the mirror here, and you're looking in the camera there. You can probably see things I can't see. Times when I didn't respect the razor. You know what? I think I got one, except for the neck back here. Oh, I just shaved my ear. Oops. Got a head start on old age. You start shaving your ears. Oh, respect the razor. Alright, not baby butt smooth, but still a great shave. And, man, good for another week. Maybe 5 days. Let's get the line sharp there. A line sharp here. And call it good. Oh, no, not good yet. That's the problem. It's like any kind of artwork. You always end up going back and nitpicking. Alright, well, I ended up doing kind of semi-double pass on the back. I just don't know when to quit. But that's the shave. So, be sure to visit my store on Etsy called Happy Shaver. I'll leave a link in the description. And this has been a shave with an 1800s G. Johnson false tortoiseshell wedge grind straight razor. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, happy shaving. Man, look, so I got a nick. Oh, right there. Respect the blade. I got two actually. I think I just sliced down below and a nick up top. Ouch.